And just 3 hours ago, we learned Caden Smith will remain behind bars ahead of his trial.
The 18-year-old is accused of murdering 3 people last year, but last month he was released from jail only to be arrested again 6 weeks later.
Lauren Kostick was in the courtroom today and has more on what this actually means for the trial.
Well, Scott and Felicia, today's hearing was really to determine whether or not Smith violated that pre-release order. And after the judge reviewed the charges, she ruled that he go back to jail with no bond. But Smith's attorney says his client wasn't in possession of a gun.
Once again, attorneys for Caden Smith walked into the Marion County courtroom, but this time for different charges. A judge ruled that police violated Smith's rights when he was initially arrested in a triple murder case. Now police say Smith violated his release order. According to court documents, investigators say they found these Snapchat photos of Smith. The 18-year-old was then arrested on his birthday at a home where police claim they found multiple guns, drugs, and ammunition. On Wednesday, Smith appeared in front of a judge for the first time since the probation violation. She then sent him back to jail with no bond. Smith's attorney argues those guns weren't his.
They're going to have to prove he possessed it, not that he was just in some house where there happened to be guns that were not out in the open.
But when asked about the Snapchat photos in the court documents,
Yeah, I'm going to have to find a young person to help walk me through Snapchat.
Anything you want to say about them, though? No.
I got to get involved.
as the case works its way through the justice system, families of Smith's alleged victims are frustrated, wondering why he was let out in the first place.
We did not want Caden Smith released because we're back here again, having another conversation about this kid and his crimes.
With Smith back behind bars, the mother of Michael James Jr. is now focused on the trial, saying her family has waited long enough.
We just want justice again for all 3 young men, Michael, Joseph, and Abdullah. This is just not right. And again, I want the court system to see that this is a dangerous individual and he belongs in jail.
As for Smith's murder trial, the prosecutor filed an appeal after the judge's ruling threw out key evidence in the case in October, and we are still waiting for a higher court to make that final decision.